Right class. Good morning once again. Let's try to understand a little further about the concept of market. Today the date being 3rd of September 20. Right. We have understood about the concept of market. I told you why market, from where the word market came. Market is derived from the Latin word marketus, which means traffic or busyness, where there is a hectic merchandise happening. Now we understood that the golden era of market happened, and after the golden era where there was no money came the era of the traditional market. In the traditional market we understood that what is more important in the market is the place. Different markets for different commodities. Place becomes very important in traditional market. In traditional market also remember there was no industrial revolution. Traditional market signifies the era where there was, you can call it as a pre-industrial revolution era. Next comes the market of 50s and 60s. 1950s and 60s mein how was the market? Right from the traditional market there is a steep jump towards market of 50s and 60s. Market of 50s and 60s means after Second World War. So after people started inventing machinery industries, we were significantly, humans have grown to an extent to blast nuclear bombs on each other and destroy each other's countries. We became that level advanced. In traditional market there was no industries, and in market of 50s, a steep jump towards market of 50s and 60s, that is after industrial revolution, after the Second World War. Right? Industrial activity significance. See the significance of industrial activity. Just a second, there is a small error. Alright. Right. Industrial activity signified the quantity, quality, variety of products, competition. I'll tell you what happened. Because of industries came into existence, there was a lot of emphasis on certain aspects of the goods. What are all those significance? First, the quantity should be good. 100 grams packet should have 100 grams. 500 grams packet should have 500 grams. They started insisting on quantity. Because machines are there, now it can measure. Packaging is also done by machines. Now machines have come, work has become very easy. You can manufacture 1,000 products at microseconds. Right. So quantity, quality, variety. Customers started asking variety. I don't want only one boring type. I want varieties. If you give me potato chips, I don't like it. There is a red, blue, yellow, purple, orange, black, whatever flavors are there, I want variety. Competition in the market. Not only one person was doing business, but it slowly happened that every other state started having entrepreneurs and businessmen. There were a lot of people who were moving into this bunch of making money, that is becoming businessmen. Right. There was a lot of consumers who became very aware. Long ago, so long ago, before 1950s and 60s, particularly in India, if you talk, when the colonial rule system was there, whatever British manufactured customer, the Indians had to buy, forcefully buy. Whether they like it or whether they don't like it, you have to buy it, otherwise there is no excuse. But later what happened is, aware consumers, people became really very aware. People became really very conscious. Right? So there was emergence of laws and enactments. There were so many laws that were made, there were so many enactments that were made. Above all these things, there was law, there was Consumer Protection Act, there was Monopolies Restrictive Act. So many acts came into existence protecting the consumers. You cannot sell a duplicate product. You cannot sell things marked unbreakable, break while put into use. All these things were not allowed. Slowly, consumers became very aware. They came to know what is MRP. They came to know what is wholesale, what is retail. There was proper distribution system because transport also developed. Right? All of the above compelled the producers and manufacturers to produce what the consumers want. Here, I can say that consumer became the king. Consumer slowly became the king of the market. He attained the position of king because he started demanding. He is very much aware now. He is not like a person who was there under the British rule. He has become very aware now. He started demanding. So above all compelled the producer. Now producers and manufacturers have to manufacture only those goods that are demanded by the consumer. If you don't do, some other person is going to manufacture because there is tough competition. And people will buy that product and you will automatically fail in business. Right? So scientific approach. The scientific approach said reunite, reconstruct. Do not manufacture and dump goods on the customer. but rather manufacture those goods that are demanded by the customer. Identify the needs and wants of customer, then only manufacture the good. So that concept became significant in 1950s and 60s. According to Carnot, he says that the market of 1950s and 60s is not restricted to any place. Here industries are there, machinery is there, transport is developed, there is waterways, airways, roadways, waterways are there, every way is there to distribute the product. Right? So market is not restricted to a particular place, but anywhere where there is transaction that is happening, the entire region can be brought into the context of market. Where there is free exchange, where there is free intercourse of buyers and sellers, where there is free exchange of use between buyers and sellers, in all those situations, in all those locations, particularly the entire region comes under the context or purview of market. Clear? Let me again once again do the review or recap of whatever we learned in the previous class. In the previous class we started with introduction of the concept of market. Then I told you what was golden era of market, where there was no money but there was fairs and exhibitions conducted. Then came the traditional concept of market, in which there was money but there were no industries, but there was no machinery, pre-industrial revolution area. And in traditional market, the most important factor in the market is the place. The place, the location, different commodities, different market. Right. Then came the concept of market of 1950s and 60s. This happened after the Second World War. That means we can say after the Industrial Revolution. In this, the industrial activity, if you want to do business, if you want to do manufacturing, you have to focus a lot on quantity, quality, competition. The consumer is very much aware. There were a lot of laws and regulations made in the economy. It was not like in the previous era. Then all these compelled the manufacturers to have a scientific approach to reunite and reconstruct their manufacturing process, thereby satisfying the needs and wants of consumers who are always demanding a variety in the production. So here slowly consumer become the king. Right. Then Carnot is one person who is an economist who has given meaning that in the 1950s and 60s market, place became the region entirely. The entire region can be brought under the pretext or context where there is a free intercourse between the buyers and the sellers. Right? Thank you and have a fantastic day.